Hey guys, good afternoon. It is Saturday, which means that I don't have to work. So what am I doing? I'm working. Do you know what you look like right now? Put your hood up. You look like the guy from Spyro. Na 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 na. I'm going to cut a hole in the brick today. This is going to be a very delicate procedure, and this brick is thick. I've got to go through this whole thing, so I don't know if I'm going to like rattle the whole wall apart. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Obviously, hopefully I want it to turn out okay, but what we want to do is we want to get, because we have a cord for all the stereo stuff that comes all the way from over there, and it goes all the way across the fireplace here, all the way down to here. So we want to have just like a separate plug-in right here. So we're going to start by carefully and accurately marking our hole. We're using the grout right here for the top piece, because grout is fairly easy to chip out. So we're going to use that to our benefit. So we only have to go through one brick and then a little bit of this one down here. I've carefully marked my box location, giving me just a little bit extra on each side, because if I accidentally don't cut this straight and I taper the hole in a little bit, then that would be bad. We don't want this. We want it to fit tight, but we don't want it to fit too tight. So we have the exhaust for the vacuum hooked up, because the filter is not 100% and we don't want to breathe any of this stuff. So let's concentrate on getting some of the Disco Inferno of Buffy dust bunnies taken care of first. Just because, you know, I like to work clean, and now we can do so. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here, kind of like this, and I'm going to drill a bunch of holes into it first to start with and see where that gets me. So I brought in some floor protection. I don't think we need floor protection, but I don't want to not have floor protection and find out that we needed floor protection. So protection is good. Plug in our stuff and straddle the hose. I guess here we go. That's funny. Buffy's like just poking her head. She's like, oh, I want inside, I want inside. Can I come inside, please? I know there's food in there. You've already eaten breakfast. So nobody can say anything that we're teasing you, because you've already eaten. Alright, outlet is in. Look at this. Or the box is in. Very, very happy about that. So all we have to do now is go upstairs and make some connections and stuff like that. And yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. That's exciting. Oh, I have put this project off for so long, because I'll tell you, making a hole in brick, and I didn't show you guys, but this piece and this piece actually came out, which kind of sucks. And we're going to have to do some, hey, easy. Wow, dog tearing the house apart. I don't want something else to fix, Buffy. You're making my job more difficult. Anyway, so these two pieces came out. So basically we glued them back into place. They're not going anywhere. And I'm not actually sure if it's going to need all that much touch-up, because this plate right here will cover most of it. And then what's not covered by this plate over here is covered by the furnace entrance over there. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. Let's just get it done. And a little while later, we're all done. One more project done. Now, we have to worry about the fireplace and getting that cord taken care of. But, for today, that's done. And a little birdie told me that it's dinner time. Whoop, whoop. The official temperature outside is cold. Oh my gosh. So Angie's going out to wrap our pepper plants that need warmth. Oh my gosh. It was so crazy because it was starting to be summer and it was warm and hot outside, and then it started to get dry. Oh, I should actually mow the yard. And then it rained. It's like, oh yeah, the garden needs water. And then the garden started to flourish because of the water. And now it's cold again. Angie's putting the solar devices around the peppers.
Poor peppers, they're all sad.
Hi, chicks. Run from the camera. Run from the camera. Danger cam. These wings are so gorgeous. Hey, buddy. So we think this is going to be one of the orange chicks. With the you even see a little bit of orange coming in on the face. Whoa, careful. Careful. There we go. Yay. So with the project that I've got going on, here's another tip, another hint. This log is too tall, but this piece here is perfect. So I think we're actually just going to try and cut it here, so we've only got the height between here and here. And with an electric chainsaw, or any chainsaw for that matter, it'll be difficult to cut this straight, but we're gonna have to do our best. It's only a 14-inch blade. It only barely goes to the center of it, so it'll be interesting to see if I can cut this, get a straight cut on it. We'll see what happens. Alright, well, it didn't work out exactly as I planned, but got some nice firewood out of the deal. Look at that. It's a beauty, eh? Okay, so I had to wait for her to stop yawning, and now I'm going to yawn.
No, don't do it.
I'm going to try not to.
No, don't do it.
Josh Bryant!
Bryant.
You're the one that lives in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah?
I didn't watch the vlog, so I don't know what you said.
That's okay. I made the vlog and I don't know what I said.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Halloween fur. And the reason they don't do year-round school is for the custodians like me, because that's the only time we have to get in and deep clean all the classrooms in the whole building. See? I'm yawning.
I'm not yawning.
Although I will say, I wish we could have 1 week off that doesn't come out of vacation 1 week is all I ask. But I know why we don't. Halloween fur. Yes, we do start school. School starts August 15th for the kids, and yeah, oh, so I was right, mid-August. And did you see my comment the other day saying, congratulations, Angie, on PTA president?
Oh, thanks.
My sister is PTA president at the elementary school. My other 3 nieces go too. She's been in the PTA, and this is her 3rd year. I do help out with what I can, because it's kind of cool and fun to see all the kids' reactions. But like, for example, so this Christmas, for the Christmas party they do for the kids, my sister's looking to hire Santa, and she asked me if I would be willing to dress up like a reindeer for pictures, and I said yes, of course. If someone in my family needs someone to dress up in an animal costume, I'm always the one they ask first for some reason. That's cool.
I wonder why.
That's awesome. Ben Massey. Yes, my cousin taught and retired in Los Angeles, California area school districts, and it was like BC, Angie. Off in July and December also, but only for elementary grades. Middle or junior high and high school followed regular schedule. Huh.
Only one school in BC that I have been involved with was that schedule. All the other ones that I...
One school or one... Do you have
Just
districts?
one school. No, it was just one school. It was in Maple Ridge.
Yeah.
And the other schools there operated on a different schedule, the regular schedule of out in late June and
Out?
back right after Labor Day weekend.
Out.
Out.
Mr. Broat, I tease her dog sometimes, kind of. When it is time to eat, I sometimes place dog food on the floor and try to shoot it past our Tessa, like trying to shoot a goal in soccer. Then I ask Tessa if she wants to have some mum-mum, like yum-yum. When Tessa says mum-mum, then she gets her food.
That's cute.
Other times I put food in the bowl and tell her to stay and walk away. She waits till I say okay before she eats. Some days she has off and gets her food with no words or games. Everyone has their own beliefs or what is wrong or right, so I'm just saying no matter if it's wrong or right, that's what I do. Just saying, oh geez, another book, I'm sorry. You know, and Angie and I were talking about it today. Dogs are almost like children. They need to be taught and they need to have limits. And when, like Buffy the other day, we have her stay on her bed until we put food, because we don't want her like over there like scarfing up food as we're putting it into her dish. She needs to be trained. She needs to be controlled. She needs to be a good dog. Coda's the opposite. We want him to feed, and he's not food driven, but she is.
Yeah, all you have to do is change something, or someone make a loud noise, or anything, and he's like, I can't eat. I've lost my appetite.
Coda will sit there and try to bury his food. He'll take his nose and he'll like rub it on the mat
raw.
Until it goes raw, and he'll say, Coda, stop doing that. And he'll be like, screw it, I'm done eating. And he'll go into the other room. It's like, no. But Buffy, she's a food monger, but just like children, they need to be trained. I mean, the better you can train your dog and the better it behaves, then the happier everybody is. Because if they get around other people or whatever, then you want to make sure that they will listen to you and do what they're supposed to do. It's just about training.
I very much
Ow.
like the stay on your mat while the food is put in your dish and wait to be allowed to go to your dish.
Oh, and not just waiting, but also not running in there.
Yeah.
Buffy used to like jump up on people, and we've had to, tell people because of like my mom and my dad. If Buffy comes over and jumps on mom or dad, they could push him over and actually really hurt them. So we made it so that nobody is allowed to have her just come up. And we actually don't even do that anymore. We used to try to do it to only when she was called up.
No, that was
we
you,
just,
not me.
Oh, okay. But it's so much easier, and she doesn't do it anymore.
Nope.
So she's
I
trained
will
her.
have to say that that's my doing.
Well, it is, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
And especially with mom with a walker, and dad wasn't too. Well, speaking of dad,
she
huh?
also.
Father's Day. Ah. Father's Day number 2 without dad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. Oh, it just hit me. Ah, damn it. Anyway.
She also used to bolt out the door the second you opened it, and I don't mean just like, oh, the door's open and run out, but she would like shoot out the door, and if you were on the other side in the way, there's a good chance you were going over. So we had to break her of that habit too.
She would shoot out the door so, oh my gosh. She would shoot out the door so quickly that the screen door would actually like bounce open, and if there was somebody on the other side, they were getting whacked.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, no. Coda's still bad at it.
Yeah.
Coda's,
He's still
even if we
they
like,
get all excited and they're just like.
yeah.
But we usually make them sit, open the door, and then we release them outside, and that
And I've been
sometimes
having
helps.
Coda go first because of Buffy. It's so funny. Buffy will go out the door. She'll turn around and she'll wait for Coda. And then Coda goes out the door, and Buffy tries to bite Coda's face off. Not in a mean, aggressive way, but just out of play.
She's
She'll
like,
be like, "Arr!" And then they'll go along and they'll play, but it's like, okay. Right starter beat. Oh my gosh, I have a point. It finally happened after, what, 11 years of watching and commenting? Great blog today, Buckaroo. Thank you very much. Halloween fur. I hate it when I clean my truck and then it rains, but on the bright side, at least without all the dirt, it won't look as bad. And happy early Father's Day, Troy, and to all the dads. Thank you very much. And yes, happy Father's Day to all the dads. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful Father's Day. If your dad's no longer with us, then just remember the good times. And if your father is a complete douchebag, then you don't have to celebrate at all. There are fathers out there. Yeah, whatever. I was going to say something else. Oh, cleaning the truck. Yes. Even though it rained and there's like water spots on Dobby, he is so much cleaner and looks like amazing. I'm so happy because it was like gross before.
That's the dirtiest I've ever seen that vehicle.
Yeah, it was really dirty. And I only do it, 3 times a year?
Yeah.
And because of the business, it's tax deductible too. So, you know, that's why I do it. If it wasn't tax deductible, then I'd be going out there and scratching the paint. I will never own another black vehicle. Oh, let's redo Anne from
Make her black.
yeah, black, another black SUV. Great. The Warriors haunt. Happy Father's Day to all the real dads out there. Yes, not the fake ones. Only the real ones.
Warriors haunt. John 91111, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. I
From
believe
the
that is
picture.
John 9111. See,
I don't know who anybody is now.
I know. It's, I mean, if you click on it though, it does bring up and it says John 9111, but that's just so weird.
Is that a setting that you can change on your
I don't know.
learn
I
about
don't
this
know.
feature?
Oh, what? Really?
Learn about this feature?
Find profile
Cards.
cards. Anyway, we'll look through this. Happy haunting. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.